What's up? Today we're doing the Skorpion VZ 61 machine pistol. Sniper achievement, of course. Um, this model sorting is pretty bad, so like kind of becomes a mess of parts. So I'm gonna try to make sure you can follow along pretty easily, but I don't know how successful it's gonna be. Anyways, we're gonna start off with removing the magazine, disassembling it, then the stock, and this pin right here. Take that off, then disassemble the stock. And there's a tiny gray pin right there. Take that off too. Alright, so bottom of the pistol grip. Take that off. Then we have this piece. We're going to take this cylinder cover thing. And then that. And then the spring. And then there's two washers here. One right here on the rim of it. And then one down inside. Next we're going to take the pistol grip off along with the grip screw. And now we're going to take the receiver, and the cocking knob, and the bolt assembly inside. Take that off. Now on the other side, there's this pin right here. Take that out and take the entire receiver off. On the receiver, we're going to take off the front and rear Allen spokes. Set that backwards, whatever. The barrel nut, the barrel, and then wow, my camera control is really bad right now. And there's a little pin and screw right there. Or a pin and spring. Alright, take this little panel off. Now there's 5 pins right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to ignore this one for now and take it off front to back. So we're going to start with this one, then this one, and the silver one. Alright, now we're going to take the silver piece sticking up from the top out, and on that silver piece, we're going to take this dark gray piece out. Now, we're going to take the trigger assembly off, but we're not done with the frame here. So we have the silver piece right here, and the silver pin pops up. Take those out. And we're going to take the trigger guard off. And on the bottom here, we have these 2 silver pins. Take those off. And on this side, we have this gray piece sticking down from below. Take that out, and this little magazine catch right here, that button. Alright, now for the trigger assembly, I'm going to take this dark gray pin out. This long lever, and this one on the other side, followed by this piece that has that spring on it. I lost serenity right there by clicking 3 times instead of 2, but whatever. Take the spring off that, followed by this little silver piece on the trigger. That's it for that. Now lastly, we have the bolt assembly. So we're going to take this securing plate off. These 2 springs or recoil rods. And now we have 2 pins. Doesn't matter which order, you can just take both of them out. And that's it. So for reassembly, we're going to put a bunch of stuff together before we really start putting everything together, I guess. So we're going to put the 2 rods back in, followed by springs. Now you can click these, the pins or the other stuff. I usually click the other stuff, but pins are more logical. Put that plate back on, forget that. To reduce clutter, we're going to put together the magazine and the stock. The pin in, don't forget this little spring. Let's put together the counterweight, which starts with this washer, these 2 washers, the spring, weight reducer, and the counterweights. Alright, let's put this gray piece back onto there. And let's put the trigger assembly back together. So we're going to start by this big spring. We're going to put this tiny silver piece in, followed by the big piece of the spring. And these 2 arms. Kind of call them arms, then more levers. I'll forget the pin on that, I usually do. Let's put the receiver back together, start with the barrel. Front and rear sights, and this little pin at the bottom. Put the frame back together. So there's 5 springs right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These 2 we don't have to do in a specific order. I think actually these 3 we don't have to do in a specific order, and we're going to do them first too. So the 3 bottom springs. Now we're left this tiny spring and this fat spring. Put the fat spring in, then the tiny spring. That order matters. and the silver piece right here. Alright, don't forget to put the trigger guard back on like I did. Alright, so now we're going to put the trigger assembly in, followed by all these pieces, and then this hammer. Next, we're going to put the pins in. I'm going to screw it up again. Starting from back, I'm going to go this one, then this one, and this one right here. Don't click on that one yet. Now we're going to put the receiver back on. Now we're going to click on this pin. Put the bolt assembly back in, followed by the cocking knobs, and then reconnect the receiver. Now the grip screw, followed by the pistol grip and the counterweight, or I guess cap assembly, whatever. Don't forget this plate. I almost forgot that. That would have been really annoying. Put the shoulder stock back on, and then the magazine. Finish it out. That's it. It says it's pretty hard, Skorpion, but I guess it is. Placement of all the items should have been better though. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see ya.